morning. Nobody makes money with small talk. All right, so right now, until proven otherwise, that's what I'm using as the key majors on the high and the low. All right, and so if we're going, if we want buyers if we want to look for a buy down here, it's possible. But again, we are in a downtrend, so buys are going to be more risky. Buys purely based upon ranges are going to be a little bit more risky than sells. All right, so I might be looking for a sell if we can come back up here, maybe to this upper range, or if we come up here to 22,227. Now, yeah, and the reason why I might be looking for a sell here is because I think, we don't have to fill this gap today, but eventually over time gaps get filled. All right, so on oil right now, we're waiting. Right, we are waiting. So obviously we're at a minor here. We are at a minor of 66.91, so not really a price I'm interested in. Let's pull the bands down here. We got 67.17, and we have the low 65.32, just above the low here, just above it. All right. And then we have the high just above the minor here, just from volume, the volume since the session open. All right, so oil should be relatively simple today. All right, I'm looking for it obviously either to come up and back test 67.86, either to back test it or push through it and then fail it. Or I'm looking for us to re-enter the mid here. All right, 29.17 is the mid-range. All right, it's the efficient price of this current zone that we're in right now. All right, so if it fails 29.17, again, I'm not really looking to take trades off of this because, again, this is the efficiency. This is the area of efficiency, right? We don't want to take trades off of this. Doesn't mean they're not trades to have. Doesn't mean there aren't trades to have. I would say the closest thing maybe would be this trade here, as these are just bounces, kind of double bottoms. Right, but again, in the overnight session, kind of hard to see. This was a nice failed breakdown off the mid, and so it's obviously acting as support. All right, now it's come down and done. Yeah, it's tested 4 times. I don't know if I'm as interested in taking a buy off of this anymore. Doesn't mean it's not there. But again, ideally at this point, we would need this to create a new low to hold this megaphone pattern and then re-enter 29.17. So, really, it's if we come down and if we fail 29.17, again, there's a lot to get through down here. All right. So we're bouncing off the mid right now, 19.480. All right, and so let's do the lower here. The lower is down here at 19.402. Again, below any kind of minor, just above this minor here at 19.382. All right, but it's purely based upon the range. All right, so the bullish uptrend continues. If the bulls can stay alive here, the bullish uptrend continues, obviously with the clearing of 19.618. Then obviously there is a lot of areas to clear up here. Okay, 19.618, 19.699, 19.781. All right, the first bullish sign of a retake is up here at 19.8, even I need these things. 19.88,379, which is just a minor, and bounced off it. So we had 2 nice kind of back and forth full ranges of each other volume. But we did come down here and back test 19.216. All right, so we had 2 very good buys and 1 very good sell yesterday. All right, because in order to get back up to the mid, it would have had to have cleared 19,384. All right, so we got a first off failed breakdown in the morning, failure to re-enter up to the mid, back test off of 19,216. And then a break right back up. We broke through 19,382, and we came in the overnight session right back up to the mid. All right, so honestly, the same logic applies for me today on this here. Okay, the same, we're still in the same spot. We're at the mid right now at 19,480. We're dancing around it. All right, so it's the same logic applies. We need to hold the mid, or at least hold this range of the mid down here between 19,382 and 19,480. If we can hold this zone, then we have a higher chance of getting up here to 19,618. All right, which is the area to break. It's where we've had multiple failed breakouts off of. All right, if we can clear 19,618, that gives us a higher chance up here to 19,781. I do not think that bulls retain any sort of power until we get up through here at 19,888.